Welcome back. I have decided I'm going to stop work on the fireplace and the chimney because I'm just not happy with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it under the workbench and leave it sit. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on these beams up in the roof. And just casually think about the fireplace because I have wood trim that needs to be around here. I need to make fake doors for the towers, door trims here, some kind of trim and edging for the windows. I think this part here I'm going to seal off with cardboard and just leave it open down here so it'll be a full wall here, which means I'm going to have to remud it. I'm going to have to repaint it. Because I'm just not happy with the way my fireplace is looking. I'm playing with the idea that maybe the fireplace and the chimney should be bricked and not just have those awful rocks on it. And up here, the chimney that I made isn't going to work anyway because it's flush up here until I get here, and then this wall juts back about half an inch and then goes up. I didn't add that notch piece here, so when I put the chimney on, we'd have a gap, a half-inch gap between the back of the chimney and the face of this wall, so that wouldn't work. So I need to think about that again. And when I was fighting this chimney in here with the modified fireplace, I heard this horrendous crack. And I now see that this here, where it had let go, the glue had let go, I really widened it out. So I really made this a big crack now. It's a pretty substantial gap. So I need to see if I can get this to be covered with a piece of cardboard that I'll be making into my beams. So you can't see that because it's really quite substantial up there. Boy, if anybody's got any ideas or suggestions for this fireplace and the chimney, let me know, because I think once I get this second floor on, instead of having these windows here, I may close them off and put bookcases over that because the chimney will have to go here, or I'll make a chimney go up here and a chimney go up here from the top of the fireplace. So it'll look like a capital Y. I don't know about that. You can make just a fake little bit of a chimney on each side, maybe half an inch in depth so it doesn't protrude too much in the room. And then on the outside of the castle, we can go ahead and make a little bit more deeper chimney along these sides. And if I don't run the chimney up here, do I put the glass back in these doors and put the trim around them? Or do I just put a bookshelf here and leave these open as windows? I don't know. I'm sure open to what you guys might think about it. But for now, I'm going to just stop, put it all aside, think about all that stuff, and work on the rafters. Why don't you guys let me know what you think? I went ahead and I put cardboard in this section, leaving a 6-inch tall door here like these other two doors are. I took my square and I butted it along here to make sure that it was square back that way, straight back that way. So I'm gonna let the glue dry, and then I'll mix up some, probably some mortar, or sheetrock compound, so I can fill this little gap here and smooth this out here. I don't think I will need to do anything over here because this is a solid bead of glue on these two joints, and I will also be putting, I'll sand this down so it's smooth, small joint compound mixture there, so that'll hold it. And then I'll go ahead and paint this. So that'll be took care of. And I think already it has helped the appearance. I can put an artificial door up here, floor level. I'll put another artificial door here so there's access to that tower from there. There'll be access to this tower with an artificial door. And then I'll get going on the roof up here. It seems solid. So you can see that giant crack I was telling you about right here. But it seems solid enough, at least on this end. So we're going to go ahead now and get our beams going. Well, I've got a lot of semi-prepping work done. In here you can see this looks different because I repainted the entire inside. I had used granite paint, colored paint, and then I didn't like that because that was more of a blue. So I went and got some country gray craft paint, and I painted it over it. And there are some lighter spots where I didn't paint as thick, and I'm going to leave that so it gives it a variation in the rock itself. I tried to cover over this because I'm getting rid of that rock fireplace. That didn't cover it, so I'm going to try painting it white, and then I'll go back through and paint it with the country gray again. And then I'll remark it and paint it where it needs to be black. So that's, and to give you an idea of the fireplace, this is what I made. Okay, that's what we have now. And I like this a lot better. I'm going to make the two chimneys, one run up this side and one run up this side, just like I had planned on it. So you can see where I need to correct my painting. And then I also went ahead and I made the window trim for here. And I got these all done. I've got this door glued. I'm working on covering those back there. You can see I have this enclosed now, and I like it a lot better. It gives us more room in the castle. I have also mudded that and painted that. Now I've also got to, for the, I can't remember what this is called, but it's this piece of wood, and then I have one of these triangular shaped trims glued to it. So you see that. Otherwise you'd see this with two little precarious spots glued to the roof, whereas we're going to have all of the triangle glued to the roof. I need to glue that in, and I want to, well, let me show you. All right, this is the fireplace we're going to go with. And I'm going to brick it like the inside of tower number 2. So it'll be just kind of a nice brick thing going on around there. This is what we're going to go with. And that's what we had. I like this a lot better. It's more lower profile. It looks more fancy. And this was just a disaster. So we're going to go ahead and dispose of this, and we're going to use this. Now for the inside doors, I had pre-made these fake doors, and then I put wood trim around them. And we're just going to, when we figure out where we want to go with them, we're going to just go ahead and glue them into place. See if I can show you. We'll just glue them into place so you think there's a door there. And down here on these, we'll put trim around these, but we'll hang tapestries over them. Okay, this is my window for the back. I have to trim up, obviously, some of that, but this is, hopefully you can see what it's going to look like. That's what it's going to look like. And then the two on the other side will have the same trimming. I think I'll need to cut that off. But this needs to be trimmed off here and all this up here, and this needs to be remolded around. But you get an idea of what we are doing for those 3 windows in the back. So that's where I'm going to close this video off, and I wanted to update you on what we got going on here. And I think I really like this new heating system, because I was thinking that if I don't want to do the little chimneys here and here, we can always think that they're vented into the tower, and that the smoke will go up tower 2 and tower 3 on each side. That it just, the venting pipes into there and then goes straight up. We'll see. I'd like to think of maybe that smaller chimney, but we'll see. So anyway, progress is being made. Thanks for watching. You guys all have a great afternoon, and I'll see you again. Bye.